it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching The Claymore Season 5 Episode 11, A Sunny Day in the Void. Very excited as always to jump back into another episode, and a reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go. More D Squad? Happy Joy. Easy.
Oh, Beezy, you are all better.
What are you doing?
Ice formations commonly called comets heading straight for us.
Oh, lovely.
A good excuse if your mission is a failure?
Get out of
My god, you divert course, idiot! Oh, whack. What would have happened if it hit them in hyperspace? Oh god. And he should have dropped them out the minute he saw them.
Fix it.
Oh. R2 is the hero. He's the hero we need, but you know, I don't know that we necessarily deserve him. He's just too good. Jesus Christ. Shut up! You go out there and deal with it then! Oof. Is that a bit like the Titanic? If they just plowed straight into it, probably... Oh, would have been fine! Get inside! Please! Oh my god! Oh, I love you, but I'm stressed. Oh. Get inside, get to safety, get inside, get inside. Go, go, go. Oh, brace yourselves. Have you just figured that out? My poor babies. I told him he'd drop that. Good. Sensible boy. Oh, stop making my sad noises.
Void, we need to stay put. Consider all the facts and then...
I swear sometimes he seems like he's... I don't feel like his sizing is always accurate.
going, soldier?
Yeah, these droids have zero respect for you.
Finish our mission.
Yes, I'll do.
Is classified.
I love him so much.
Beezy, pop your top. I will not let you.
At least he called him BZ. Don't drink it too quick.
To straight? That's all we're going.
No. Fuck off! How dare you! Kick him off! Stun him! Get your super like knives out! Such good training, you've finished your water. Leave him behind!
Was drilled into me by my superiors.
Then you were programmed, just like us.
What? No, anyway, I can think.
These droids are irritating you, which shows
My training.
they don't just always do what they say. R2 took the thing and ran off with it like hee 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 hee. That is not his programming.
So I think
Don't do that.
when you die, I should lead D Squad.
Stop.
Oh!
You are what I can feel it. All I ask is that you
Jesus.
just let me die with dignity.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Oh lord, what's that? Jesus. With dead mechs as well, dead droids.
No.
You can see even more nothing from up there.
Maybe he is going to jump and put himself out of his misery. Well, you leader of this mission. You cannot vote for R2. He is just a mech.
Fuck off.
Lead a squadron.
Oh, a village.
Is it a village or is it a mirage? Because if it was that close to the ship, surely they'd have found it.
I do not see anything either, R2. He should have jumped.
No! Whack!
But I cannot trust your programming either.
Can't trust
You
yours.
will not vote for me to be the new leader. Where are you going now?
They have the intelligence.
What if I died in that shuttle crash and now I'm stuck here in limbo?
Yes. I should have gone with the mechs.
Maybe I need to change how I see things. And that will change my programming,
Maybe.
my training. You are more than just a pilot whack.
I knew it! I knew it!
What is that? There's life here, though. That is important. We may be trampled to death, but there's life here.
Grab hold!
Like this?
Yes. I mean, that creature isn't even fussed. Oh. Is it an abandoned town? All this hope that keeps getting crushed.
Beat us here.
Stupid, lucky droids. Just
These
like
two.
Colonel.
After I rehydrate myself.
You should have brought your bottle with you.
Corporal?
He's got a promotion.
Corporal? Yes, sir.
Don't know that he is the authority for that.
I tolerate insubordination.
I love him! This appears to be an abandoned town. Okay, the ending of that episode makes me think we're going to get at least one more episode of Droids, and I'm happy about that. This episode, I feel like this plotline it's not like the deepest, or it's not the one that's going to transform the Clone Wars and the galaxy too much, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I love the droids. I love seeing their personalities and the way they band together, and they have such loyalty. I love seeing the way that they're just like, oh, the idiot commanding us again, and just dealing with it. And I love them. I love them. I love R2. I love his friends. I do love Whack, even though he needs to get his superiority complex on his shoulder. But I feel like he's been abused by people like the Colonel for so long that he then puts it out on the other droids. I love seeing new planets. This looks to me like it's a planet where there was some failed attempt to colonize. Unless the people are all inside because it's a day where you stay inside or something. It looks empty and abandoned. No one's come out to see them. The herd of wild creatures is confident to come and drink on the very edges of the town, which suggests that maybe it was, you know, an attempt to colonize and they realized that it wasn't a sustainable planet and they either died or left. But hopefully there'll be some kind of equipment or satellite or something that we can use, if not a ship, that they can use to leave or something they can use to radio in for help. I liked seeing the way that kind of the Colonel had to realise that there were different ways of thinking, and whether it was nature's instinct, training or programming, but then also the droids don't just follow their programming. That's the thing. You know, R2 took the first chance he got, he took that encryption key, and he has spent the rest of the episode being like, I have this. He's not following his programming, because if he was following programming, the minute the general was like, give that back to me, the Colonel, sorry, was like, give that back to me, he'd have been like, yep, I was just keeping it safe. But he's not. And if it was following programming, the minute the Colonel was like, oh, that guy's in charge of you now, he'd have been like, yes sir, instead of being like, he. So droids are more than their programming, and that has been proven by R2 and his friends time and time again. But I am excited to see them going on this venture, largely because it just means I get to see a lot of R2 being R2. I love the way that the other droids were all like, yeah, we want him to lead us. Yeah, we want R2 to lead us. I love the way that Whack was like, when you die, like it was a given. Well, I'll take over. Oh, you're gonna die. I'll take over. Do they have some kind of solar powered charging system so that if, because otherwise surely they would eventually die like those droids on the ship, but I guess they can last longer than living organism. But this was another really fun episode. Very excited to see where it goes next. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you for watching.